Hey, what's up everyone? This is Silver Slayer. What if I told you that that $1 bill can buy you just as much stuff as those hundreds of $100 banknotes? What if I told you that? That is what is happening across the globe. And it's going to be happening to the United States. Just going to take a little longer because we're richer. See that guy carrying those thousands of dollars in a wheelbarrow? That's their money. That's their situation. It's called inflation. See, back in 1998, $20 could fill your cart. Now and nowadays, $20 can get you a few items. That is why we invest into silver. Silver is putting your money in a time capsule. That $20 back in the day, if you put that in silver, would still hold its value and even have risen in value. See, this is a problem. What causes inflation? Overprinting money. Throwing trillions of dollars out that we don't have means we have to reprint money, and it actually weakens the dollar, pushing inflation up. It starts when a country's government begins printing money to pay for its spending. Trillions of dollars of the stimulus. Hyperinflation is when the price of goods and services rise more than 50% in a month. Instead of tightening the money to stop inflation, government keeps printing more. With too much currency sloshing around, prices skyrocket. So you can see how inflation happens. You can see why we invest in silver. And Bitcoin is actually deflation. Right? In 2012, a Bitcoin could only get you a couple things, but now in 2017, a Bitcoin could buy you a boat. And nowadays in 2021, a Bitcoin can get you a Tesla. Do you see how the dollar is actually losing value and other things taking your money out of fiat currency is actually beneficial? You see why Elon Musk is transferring all of his earnings into not only Bitcoin, but gold and silver. Zimbabwe, another country, you see like the Zimbabwe $1 trillion bill. That's the same thing. They carry their money in trash bags. They weigh their money on scales because their money is so depleted. It's like this picture shows, right? $1 is, it's crazy. It's absolute nonsense. But there is hope. Now, there's no alternative, but there is hope. And that is precious metals. Precious metals. Putting your money in a time capsule. 50-cent Walking Liberty back in the day could get you a gallon of gas, and that same 50-cent Walking Liberty can get you a gallon of gas today. Back in the day, it was the face value. 50 cents could get you a gallon of gas. Nowadays, the 50 cents will get you a gallon of gas, but you could go to your local coin shop, sell that Walking Liberty for $10 and get yourself a couple gallons of gas. You see how silver is timeless, it's priceless. The value of the coin isn't the price tag attached to it, but the metal inside of it, unlike anything else, intrinsic value. Now, this article is from LBMA. It's talking about the Silver Institute's report. And if you guys don't know, the Silver Institute's the holy grail of information, right? When they release stuff, it is very important because nobody else gives the numbers and the insight that they do. Holy grail of information. So there's a lot of good stuff in this article that you're not going to see anywhere else. So that's also why I wanted to share this. By the way, I'm also doing a giveaway tomorrow, my 42,000 subscriber giveaway. So if you want a chance to win some free silver shipped straight to your front doorstep, you might want to click that subscribe button. So let's jump into this. Silver investment. Now, they're talking about ETPs and everything around that. I mean, it's all connected. In this note, some of the key developments in silver investment are assessed, principally this year, focusing on exchange-traded products or ETPs, coins and bars in the futures market. The demand figures in this report are taken from the Metals Focus 5-year silver forecast. Final investment figures for 2020 and all other areas of global silver supply and demand will be available in the Silver Institute's World Silver Survey in 2021, released Thursday, April 22nd, 2021, so right around the corner. I'll definitely be covering that. It's also why you got to be subscribed. For ETPs and coins and bars, the spotlight will be on the social media buying frenzy, the pressure this brought to the bear supply chain. In the futures market, the analysis looks at impact of the pandemic on the exchange form of physical premiums, or EFPs, and the potential for this dynamic to be repeated should another widespread lockdown emerge. So for the past 12 to 18 months, we've witnessed some incredible developments in the silver investment market, including a dramatic improvement in investor activity, rightfully so. I mean, not only did the silver squeeze cause a lot of attention, but people not trusting the dollar, not trusting banks as well. Silver is a safe haven when in times of economic uncertainty, people turn towards precious metals. I don't know why it takes a pandemic for them to finally realize it. They should be seeing it regardless of what's happening, especially if you look at the dollar declining over the last 30 years. And think about other countries. Every fiat-based system has collapsed. See these pictures? That is what every fiat system leads to. It's just going to take the United States a little bit longer, but it is happening. If you don't believe me, go to usdebtclock.org and look how many trillions of dollars we are in debt. It's disgusting. So anyways, for 2020, this is estimated to have risen about 20% to around $10 billion, the second highest total recorded by Metals Focus over the past decade. So here's the silver investment, 2010, and this is, this is investment volume, and this is, you could see the line. So, and this is in billions of dollars, by the way, and this is the months. So 2010, $300 billion, 2020, around the same. The months, and then the billions of dollars is in the tens. So you see right here, what happened right there? Now, we know that silver was $50 in 2011, right? But what happened right here? Remember when the July 2016 high of $21 silver hit, and then silver was bare? Things aren't going to, and this is also why I don't want silver to skyrocket to $50 overnight. When silver hit $50 in 2011, things declined. It wasn't until recently that it actually started picking back up. That's also why miners aren't messing with silver during this time. That's also why for the last 7 years, do the math, last 7 years, miners have been abandoning silver mines. It takes something like a global pandemic, silver price to rise, a silver squeeze, stuff like that to get investment volume back up. The growth was especially strong in ETPs, followed by retail investment, coin and bar, when that's the 331 million ounces last year. And that was a record performance for the ETPs. And then you see that SLV had like $1 trillion or 1 trillion contracts, like stuff that is, I don't think the human brain can even fathom. So, finally, it is worth highlighting the role of silver jewelry. Not much silver in jewelry. Gold is the exact opposite. Gold's a commodity. Silver is an asset. People try to say it's flip-flop, but gold is used for coins, bars, jewelry, necklaces, watch, earrings. Used for stuff like that. There is gold in electronics, but not much. Silver is the exact opposite. Most silver is used in laptops, cell phones, dental alloys, medical wall paint, colloidal silver. It's used in everything. 5G towers, electric vehicles, anything you could think of. Solar panels. Silver is used in all that. There is some in jewelry, but nowhere near. It's flip-flopped with gold. So as this is often considered an investment in some parts of the world, this applies to low margin pieces that are sold by weight and price sensitive countries. Most important in this regard is the Indian market, which is comfortably the world's largest silver jewelry fabricator. A lot of it's used for religious purposes. So turning to early 2021, the growth in silver investments has undoubtedly carried over the last year. The much publicized social media campaigns have translated into significant gains for the ETP's coin and bar demand. So we see demand going up, and that's really important. Now, are you starting to get a hint why silver is so important to have? I mean, it's a no-brainer. It's not a coincidence that every fiat-backed system has led to failure. It's designed that way. trying to get ourselves out of debt by replacing it with more debt. $27 trillion in debt last year, so let's throw another $3, $4, $5 trillion that we don't have and see how that works. Trying to dig yourself out of a hole by digging a deeper hole, trying to pay off a credit card with another credit card. Zimbabwe, for example, is going the same direction as, well, the United States is going the same direction as Zimbabwe. A lot of these countries actually turned to Bitcoin completely. Now you can see Germany, Venezuela, Zimbabwe, United States, and the only time we suffered hyperinflation, which is different than inflation, was during the Civil War. But we are going back into these types of days with Joe Biden in office and the excessive spending that he's doing. So anyways, I do want to cover a couple other things as well, because this subject is very vast. Now, if you have, let's say you have $100,000, 50,000 invested, or 50,000 in your bank account, and another 50,000 in gold and silver. In 30 years from now, that $50,000 in your bank account will be able to buy you probably around what $5,000 or $10,000 can today, if you're lucky. See how your money is literally dwindling, burning, if you keep it in fiat. But if you invested that $50,000 in gold and silver, the chance of it holding its value is extremely likely, and the chance of it rising in value is even more likely. I mean, can you see why people need to invest into alternatives? And I use the word alternative because there is no solution. There's no solution to fix this. As soon as we got rid of the gold standard, you see what this led to, because our money isn't backed by anything anymore. Back in the day, when I handed the store clerk 50-cent walking Liberty, there was 50 cents of actual silver inside of that coin, so I was exchanging value for value. A Mercury dime had 10 cents of silver inside of it, right? Do you see why we were exchanging value for value? And then as soon as we got rid of that, how that could lead to the situation we're at now? That's what's happening. So anyways, I'm going to wrap this video up here. If you thought this video was educational, informational, at least entertaining, make sure to smash the like button. Make sure you're subscribed. I post daily videos, and I'm also going to be doing a giveaway tomorrow. So make sure you tune in for that if you want a chance to win some free silver. Thanks for tuning in. This is Silver Slayer. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.